Yo.
Hey, man, we got to get about 10,000 of them because it's been a couple weeks.
It's been a few weeks. Man, let's get to it, man. You already know what time it is. 1% Better Show. We are in the building. Yes, Mr. J Hill, I am here.
Alexander DeBlanc, I am here.
Yes, Sirski. Listen, for everybody that support the show, we appreciate you guys. Thank you. But if you want to support more, make sure you subscribe to the channel first. Like, share, do all of that. But if you want to support even more, you can support by sending us some money. You know, you can support the team for real.
Hold on.
Cash App, PayPal. My bad.
Hold on.
My bad.
Because Jay does this every week.
Uh-oh.
I don't think y'all be listening.
Uh-oh.
Because we got a story that we about to tell y'all about this travel that we just did. You over here, certified clip watchers, talking all that shit in our comments. Go support, okay?
No, for real. For real, man.
He not going to say it. I'm going to say it. We need y'all support.
Need it, man.
We appreciate y'all, though.
Nah, for real, man. Make sure you can Cash App, you can PayPal, you can Zelle. Everything is going to be at the bottom of the screen. Also, when you do that, leave a note so we can give you a shout out. If you got a business, you know, we shout out the business and things like that. Yeah. If you want to do marketing and things like that, make sure you hit us up. But yeah, man, we appreciate the support and all that.
Send an email. Was it business?
Yeah, J@MrJHill.com, business@MrJHill.com, Alex@MrJHill.com.
Sure.
Whatever one, man. So yeah, man, let's get into it, man. How you feeling? How was the week? What's going on? How was your week?
Know. You was there with me every day.
I was. You know, it's just like
it's formula.
Yeah, it's just like it's automatic. Yeah. How was your week? I mean, I was there, nigga. But how was it for you though? It's different.
Man, I was tired, but I'm not gonna lie. After I went home and recouped, I was just so grateful, bro. It was so much gratitude because, like, even when I was breaking it down to E, of like the process and getting there, and like I was dealing with like mad anxiety. For what people that don't know, me and Jay just came back from a New York trip where we did a few interviews. You can say the names, or yeah, we got a dope interview with DDG, a dope interview with the gentleman by the name of Gashi, Lauren LaRosa, who's on the Breakfast Club. It was fire. But going into the interview, the day of the interview, I wasn't sure about travel. You know what I mean? Because like y'all know, if y'all been following the show, I got a 9-to-5. You know, so sometimes I be nervous about like how am I going to be able to balance what we got going on here, which I love to do, and this is purpose-driven work, you know what I'm saying, with what I have to do for the 9-to-5. So I was really anxious. Like, so I remember calling Taylor, and I was like, bro, like, once you sent the flight in, like, the flight might be full. I was like, man, I just prayed. Like, I kept on praying. I was like, God, bro, if you really want me to go, I know you're going to make a way. Like, I know. I don't think I even told you this part.
You know,
but yeah, I was like, God, like, if you really want me to go, you're going to make a way. And it was crazy because Taylor had sent me a sermon from Dr. Darius Daniels from Change Church down in Duluth, or he's in DeKalb now. But it was like talking about self-sabotaging. And like part of my mind was like, dang, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to tell him I'm not going to be able to go. And I'm like, something in my spirit was like, no, you need to go. Like, you got to be there. Don't self-sabotage this, right? And I remember going to sleep. I couldn't even go to sleep till like 1 a.m. Mind you, I got to be at the airport at 4. And as soon as I woke up, something in my spirit was like, everything going to be okay. Everything going to be all right, bro. So, I mean, we're going to get more into like the trip overall, but just the travel aspect of it. The minute I got to the airport, going through security, I was the only person in security. Going to get my bags and everything, I was the only person in line. That has never happened before. Like, and then when I got to you know, how we used our first to travel, we used the buddy pass. I got a buddy pass because it was last minute, you know what I'm saying? And I was the last seat on the flight. But the guy told me, he was like, no, you're going to get on there. He was like, we're going to get you on there. So, like, for me, it's crazy because after the fact, I had put, like, I was emotional and everything. I was just, like, thanking God. I was like, got to New York. Damn near cried, bro, because I was like, there's a Haitian Proverbs that says, if God sent you, he pays your fare. And in that moment, I was just like, no, God, you paid the fare. You know what I'm saying? So I give you all the glory because it was crazy because when I texted you and I was like, all my meetings that I was so pressed to be on got canceled, you said something that was profound. You said it was written. And that in my mind was just like, nah, you needed to be there. So that's just a glimpse of how it went. But I know we're going to talk about the trip more or in detail, but how was your...
Yeah, through my experience, man, it was tough because I ain't had a bread, right? So what happened was, it just was God, bro. Like I'm not trying to over like use it or nothing, but so I'm gonna tell you because it goes back before the trip. So I already knew we had to go to do the DDG interview, right? We was already in communication with it. When I got back from Kansas, I had exhausted all my funds for real. So I'm like, I ain't even put my invoice in. I'm like, I already know that take a while to come. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Still didn't put that in though.
Yeah, I did.
Pause, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But somebody hit me for an interview, and I'm like,
look at God.
Look at this. Right? So now I got the bread. So that's why I wasn't being too frugal or nothing. Like, I mean, I could have been frugal, but I ain't have no worries because, you know, we was looking at hotels and stuff. I'm like, whatever we got to do, I got it to do it.
Right, let's do it.
So, for me, it was like, man, but at the same time, I wanted to like have that because, you know, I get paid, I put it up. So I'm like, man, I really might go through this. So I didn't want to do that. So as I'm like spending on hotels and this and that, I'm like, damn, I really might come back feeling the same way I felt when I came back from Kansas. So that's all that was in my mind. But I had already like swallowed my pride and was like, I'm gonna have to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
So I get to the airport, mind you, like, because I got the companion pass, whatever. So like, it's still a standby.
Yeah.
So I get there and I got the 12:40 flight. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna make this. Mm-hmm. But again, I'm on somebody else's list at American or whatever. But you got to pay for American.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. So like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but I'm willing to pay. I think it was like $200 something. I'm like, cool, whatever. I'll have to pay it. But like, through my experience, it's just like, I'm going through the mental, like, you know, the mental strain of like.
The numbers.
Yeah, the numbers. I'm
Same,
like, man,
right.
What the hell, dog? Like, but it is what it is. So like, it was cool because I had already prepared for it. But it was tough, man. Like, mentally, it was tough. It was a lot. I was like, and then you guys said, I'm trying to get sponsors. I'm trying to get ads. And it's like, nobody really answering the phone. And it's like, man, I don't know if I wasn't prepared. I should have tried to do this before. But it just was like, man, it just was like, and now I'm thinking about, now I'm not going to lie, as an interviewer, it's like, man, I got to make it worth it. Right? And you know, like, making it worth it might be some clips, might be some salacious stuff. And in my mind, I'm like, man, you got to make it worth it. This got to be worth it. You got to make more money from the interview than what you put out. You got to make it worth it. But then when I got to the interview, it really was like, dude was tired, and I felt it. And it was like, man, I ain't here to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't here
integrity kicked in, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, bro, whatever you willing to give, bro, we gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, that was my mentality going through it, to be honest. It was like, man, just, it is what it is. You gotta make some more money, nigga. That's what it was.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. That's definitely something. The thing that I thought about with that was that when we came back, there were so many people that DM'd me from like, bro, y'all went crazy. Like the last 3 days. Like, I've been going crazy. And I'm just sitting there laughing, right? Because I'm like, I wonder how it feels for Jay. You know? Like, again, I had a few hours to, because we flew in this morning with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we literally flew this morning. We're recording right now. All right. Yeah. Like, we just went 2 days recording. Like, it don't stop
after this. Yeah.
Right. so, and we got an interview after this. So, like, it don't stop, bro. Like, but I just put myself in your shoes and I was like, damn, bro, I really wonder how he feel. I empathized because I'm like, it's like at that moment where like you're here, you're there, you're in the rooms. Like, and I remember somebody saying like, it's not enough to be in the room. It's like, what are you doing in the room? And I used to be like, what? That sounds so ungrateful. Now being in the room, I understand what they were saying. Like, it's not enough to be in the room, but how do you still find that balance? And I'm dealing with that complexity right now. Like, finding that balance of being grateful, but it's still having them standards and them expectations for like, we're talking about it offline. We still got to grow. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's the conversation, bro. I love the fact that you even brought it up like that because, you know, like, being in the rooms, it can be enough. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I think we talked about it in an Uber going to the airport, like just accepting wherever you are, right? Like, yeah, like I'm in the room, but I know being in the room, I got to work harder to get in another room. But okay, I'm accepting my space right now. I'm not going to run from it. I'm not going to feel bad for working harder being in the room, right? I'm going to appreciate me being in the room, but I'm also not going to feel bad for me being in the room, wanting to be in another room, if that makes sense. So I think it's just accepting where you are. A lot of times we me, I feel like a lot of times we feel bad for how we feel when it just is what it is. Like, we got to accept, we talk about accepting everybody else, or accept things for what they are, but we really don't live it, because if we accept it all the way around the board. Now you got to accept yourself too, right? It ain't about just accepting what somebody give you, or accepting it ain't going to be like this, now accept where you are in life. And that's where I think that's where true gratitude is shown, because now I'm showing you that I'm grateful for the space I'm in, even if I'm trying to get to a bigger space. And you might not understand that, but I'm okay with that too, because you ain't going to see that. Yeah. Right? We talk about what was it? Hebrews 11:1. Right? Like what is it?
Faith is assurance in what we have not seen but have hope for, or something like that. I want to get it right. Let me pull up the scripture. But go ahead.
But basically, I seen Steve Harvey talk about that, and talk about how, like, understanding that faith is kind of like the preview to something that hasn't happened. Right? That's exactly what it is. And it's like when he used an analogy of a movie. Before each movie come out, it has to have a preview. That preview is to show you that movie is to come out. The preview is showing you that the movie is coming out. Right? So you might not see my future. It ain't for you to see. God already showed me the preview of my future. So I know what's going to happen. That's what faith is. Right? So, like, now when we get into space, just having the faith of knowing that, like, it's going to happen, and this is what I got to do to get to it.
You know, and it's crazy because, so before we go into that conversation, this is fire. But Faith in Action is the title, and it's called, now, faith is the confidence in what we hope for, and the assurance in what we do not see.
Exactly.
And it's crazy because I remember my pastor said something like this. He was like, God can give you all the steps. He can show you the full picture, show you the end, and then give you all the steps. And you might mess it up because you're trying to skip steps and things of that nature. This is the journey, you know. And it's like, we talk about the process, we talk about falling in love with the process, but, like, a part of that process is still aspirational. It's like, you're in the league, right? And for somebody, it's like you made it to the NBA. You should be happy. You're one of what, 44,000, 4,400 or something like that. You one of a very select few. But then it's like, so I shouldn't strive to get a championship? I shouldn't want to be a champion? If that's not the title, like the best of the best, I shouldn't strive to be the best of the best. And that's something where it's like, yeah, there's humility in that. But I feel like the other side, that's another side of pride too. Because it's like you're putting, let me say my words carefully though. You're putting your limitations on God's plans. And you don't know what God's plans is for your life sometimes. And we get in the way of what God's plan. God might have for you to be a champion. He might not. But you're like, nah, I'm just gonna be comfortable with here, be stagnant here. So, like, I understand what the duality of what you just said, because I wrestle with that. And it was funny because, like, you're like, when we were having that conversation right here, and I said, you said something to me this weekend. You're like, you just have to step into the role. And I was like, I've been wrestling with that because the mission, you know what I'm saying? But it's good to have somebody as a host who's you, because you broke it down so eloquently, and just seeing you put into practice. It's like, bro, you can remember the mission, but still seek, you know what I'm saying? And seek that next level. But go ahead, you about to make a thought? I
know you said like let me get my words right, because you want to say it right. Me, I don't give a Let me be straight up with you, bro. And I ain't talking about as in men when I say, I'm going to say people be, I don't have the vocabulary, bro. I'm sorry, bro. People be bro. I seen a video not too long ago, like, you a bitch. Just don't be a bitch. Like, that's what, like, bro, stop being a hoe. And what I mean by that is, like, bro, chase your dreams. Like, remember the movie Coach Carter? And it was like, yo, my deepest fear isn't that I'm inadequate, but that I forgot the quote.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like, it's a whole poem, yeah.
Yeah, like,
our deepest fear.
Pull this up, man. Give me let me get this off real quick. It's like, that shouldn't be your fear. What is it?
It says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, but that our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
That's it. That shouldn't be you shouldn't be afraid that you're powerful beyond measure. Stop being a hoe. Get some, put your grown-up drawers on, men and women. Put your grown-up drawers on. And that's what I'm going to live in. You know all the interviews that we had this weekend, you know what I didn't hear? That's just my journey, and I'm going to go with it. We make excuses like people are afraid to look at the person in the mirror. And I ain't trying to judge nobody. But I thrive in that.
You said you didn't hear that?
I ain't hear that. I ain't hear that. Like, that's just the fate. That's just my fate. That's just what I got to do.
Oh, hell no.
I ain't hear that.
You know what Lauren said? I got on my bully. You know what she said? She said legit. I got on my bully. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's faith, though.
And, and I feel like, I think I said something not too long ago, and I had to accept that's what it is, bro. Like, bro, some people out here are okay if they get $1 million and they have an impact on the closest people to them. I'm not. I want to impact the world. And I don't give a damn what nobody else feel about it. Because I know that God showed it to me already. What he say, Hebrews 11:1. It's reassurance that, what was the exact words? It's
assurance. My bad.
Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
Nah, we're going to get it right,
Let's get it right, bro.
Hold up. Gotta go back. Now, faith is confidence. Hold up. Confidence in what we hope for and assurance in what we do not see.
And assurance in what we do not see. That's what faith is, because God showed it to me. You ain't see it, nigga. I seen it.
But you know how you talk Bible real quick. You know how symbolic that is, though?
But that's what I'm saying, bro. When I say stop being a hoe, respectfully, I ain't here to say your feelings. Get into your bag. I don't care about what you think about my journey because God showed it to me already. It's assurance of what was not seen. But I seen it because God showed it to me. It's a preview. The preview is showing you that the movie is coming out. They ain't going to show you no preview if the movie ain't coming out. Mm-hmm. You know the preview is there because it came from the movie. It came from the full movie.
Now, even from that, you know what the faith is with that? To make the movie. God showed you a preview, now you got to go make the movie.
Yeah.
And he's like, but I'm going to give you a camera.
I don't believe the movie is already made. We got to get to it. It's already written. The movie is already made. We ain't got to do nothing. That's what happens. That's when niggas go wrong. We trying to create. We trying to do things, and like you said,
that's good. You right. Like, that's good.
It's already done. You just got to keep going.
You just got to play your role.
You just got to play your role. I'm the best role player. A Mike, B Mike, or C Mike. I'm gonna show you. I'm the best role player. How much faith do you really got?
That's fire.
So that's what I mean. Like,
good correction.
Stop being a hoe, nigga. Go up, get up, and chase your dreams. My biggest fear is not that I'm inadequate, but that I'm powerful beyond measure. No, that ain't my fear no more. It ain't no fear. I'm going to get it no matter what you think. Be too arrogant. Oh, think what you want to think. Because God tell me something different. That's the highest form of showing your gratitude to God. It's chasing your dreams and doing what you know you can do. We ain't tiptoeing no more.
I'll flip it. It's walking along with purpose, bro. I'll flip it in that. It's knowing that, like, God gave you a vision and that you're trusting his vision above all else. Mm-hmm. Even if the world's vision for you, the world's title and things of that nature. It's crazy that you say this because, not to segue, but like even that segue of like the clip that went viral recently about me talking about Shawty, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't want to post that clip. I don't think I told you about the backstory, but I literally woke up and my spirit was like, you need to go cut that clip right now. Mm. And I was like, nah. I sent it to 5 people. 5 people and was just like, yo, what y'all think about this? And if one of them probably would have said no, I probably was like, all right, cool. I was tripping, you know what I'm saying? But everyone, and that's how you know it's God. Every single one, because again, God knows you. Try to cut corners and stuff like that, was like, nah, go ahead. But he already had, again, the movie was already written. It's like, no, you just got to play a role in it. And it's so crazy that you say that because like a lot of people in the comments was like, man, you missed all your blessing, da-da-da-da-da, because you were talking about discernment. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. But again, because we had this conversation before, I can't get mad at you for not being able to see the world through my prescription lenses. Mm-hmm. See, your prescription lens is different.
It's for me.
But guess when you'll see it? When it's on the big screen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You'll understand it when it's on the big screen.
You'll understand it when it's there. Everybody looking at it when you got to pay to get in. Huh. You gonna understand when you got to pay that fee to get in.
That, man, we can start the episode right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, but for real, man, I think like on some real on a real tip, I think the trip to New York, and this is why I was telling the car when I was like, man, it's not that like I feel like some people can think about things and be so profound in their words, and for me, it's not that I don't care. It's just I don't have the wisdom to go with it because I only know one gear, and that's go get it. I was talking to shout out to the dude from Trash Mag, right? And we were talking about the importance of team. And the only one thing that shout out to him because he gave me some real good game. Only one thing I didn't agree with. Man, I understand it, but it's not me. He was like, man, we talking about the importance of team. He was talking about like how when you don't have a team, you gotta do everything yourself. How it like that's how niggas get burnt out. I can't relate. I was telling you this earlier. I said, yo, think about how many niggas came and went. They come, they get their fame, and then we don't see them no more. I've been here. And I'm going to be here. I can't relate to being burnt out because I don't work like that. I don't even operate in that space. In no space in my life have I ever quit. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, I be thinking about it, and it's not that I don't care about things. It's just like, I ain't got time to sit and dwell in it. I don't. What you going to do? What you going to do to make it better? You know what I'm saying? If we can't talk about a solution to get better, then what we talking about? I ain't got no pretty words for you. Like I say, nigga, stop being a hoe. Get on your feet and go get it. And do what you got to do. Because we don't care. The world don't give a damn about a nigga that almost made it. The world don't give a damn about a nigga that ain't got nothing going for him, but only he talking about what he used to be. We don't care about it used to be. What you doing now? So I can't give you no prolific words or no metaphors and similes that's going to make you motivated. I'm going to just tell you straight up, nigga, you acting soft, get up and do what you got to do. Because that's how it was given to me. That's how it was given to me. That's all I can say.
No, and this is a good conversation because I feel like I'm in a shift season, like a transitional season. Like I'm about to take a leap. I haven't told you about the leap yet, but I have to take this leap. You're just going to have to trust me when I tell you about the leap. But go all in. You know what I'm saying? Like really focus on what we got going on. And to do that, you got to let go of certain things. Because if there's something else that I realized with the trip and going into the trip, something that I talked about with one of my good homegirls who used to work at my job with me. And I asked her, I was like, when did you know it was your time to transition? And she was just like, you just have to discern it, right? And a lot of times I think when you talk about people being burnt out, the reason why you don't get burnt out is because you're walking in line with the purpose that God called you to. And I think a lot of times we get burnt out, not because we don't have rest, because you do have to prioritize rest. And the Bible talks about rest and things of that nature too, right? But we carry so many other burdens that God didn't call us to. So now the energy that was supposed to be on one thing, you have it split across the board. Of course you're going to get burnt out.
That boy cooking with hot grease, boy.
Of course you're going to get burnt out because God never called you to that place. God never assigned you to that. You picking up a thing here, thing here, thing here, thing here. And then now with the thing that you were supposed to do, you burnt out.
And God looking at you like, what are you doing, son? I ain't tell you to do all that.
Because guess what? Regardless of how you feel, God's will for your life is still God's will for your life. So he hear you. He got the grace and the mercy for all this. Like, I hear you. I love you. But this right here ain't going nowhere. This right here ain't going nowhere. So I think that a lot of times when you talk about it, the reason why you're able, what's the saying now? You keep the main thing, right? It's funny that we have these sayings. It's universal, but like putting it into practice. So when you talk about going to New York, it was so timely because I think that God had to show both of us, like, this is what it's going to be. This is the preview. Like, get ready, gear up. Because if you thought this is just a small percentage of what the future is going to look like, it was work. It was great.
But it was definitely work.
But it was work. And I just remember sitting and reflecting. That's why I said when I came back, the biggest takeaway was, man, like, you can do this. You've done it before, but it's just like, even for a moment, people may try to think that the world try to steal your joy or your confidence. So I know you can do this. So now that you know, now that I have shown you this, you keep that faith. It's like the story of Gideon, talking Bible again, where God told him lesser. It's like I think he had 3,000 people. guy was like, less. Or no, 30,000, I think it was. He was like, you need to go smaller. It was like 3,000 people. He was like, go smaller. It's like 300. And he's like, all right, now you can go to battle. And on the outside world, it's just like, why would he do that? Because God will put you in a situation where he knows that at the end of it, when you get to the other side and to that end of that movie, the only person that's going to get that glory is him. And I think that in this season in particular, not to be preaching or not to too much, but like, because it's me. But that's what it is. And when you talk about the faith and the assurance that you have right now, to the outside world, when people walk through that door and they see it's just a 2-person team right now, or 3, count Dylan, you know what I'm saying? It don't look like that from the outside, but again, the movie is already written, like you said. So that was a great analogy. I'm glad that you caught me with what I had said, because when I think about that trip, that's kind of like the emotions that I had the entire time. It's like it was written. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, bro, I was thinking as you were talking, I said something to you one time, and I had to remind myself that, like, we don't have to perform for, like, clips, even though we say, like, we get so much success with the clips and things like that. And sometimes it is because we play the game. But I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate you so much, bro. Like, outside of all the, like, everything, bro. Like, I really fuck with you, man. I love you as a friend.
No,
I
sure.
think what we got, I feel like it almost should be studied. Because if you could just get one person by your side, you know how far you can go. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and that's why I'm so big on friendship, bro, because, like, all it takes is just one person to believe. Think about, I just want everybody out there to think about something that they care about so much that they're going hard for. It's not working for you. Imagine if you had one person to do what you're doing. Not even what you're doing. Just come and give me half. Give me half the energy. How far that would take your dream. And when you get that person, you gotta cherish that person. Right? And that's why even now, to this day, it ain't gonna be no B. Simone and her co-host, Joe Button and Roy Yamal, because our friendship is way more important than any damn camera, any damn business relationship we got. Right? And I think I think what I love about it is we know it even when it's not spoken. Like, even what we were just joking about in New York, right? And I'm like, I mean, you can't owe me because technically, right? And we joking. And,
bro, why'd you even bring that up? But that's hilarious.
We joking, but it's like, but that shows to who we are, though. I ain't gotta act like it never happened. You know what I'm trying to say? Because the love is real. I ain't gotta brush it under the rug or act like I forgot. And I ain't gotta not bring it up to make it comfortable or uncomfortable. Because I know what's up. You get what I'm trying to say? And in so many relationships, they try to brush things under the rug. They try to avoid certain conversations. They try to joke their way out of serious conversations when all that is doing is just making your relationship weaker. Nah, bro, I ain't got to do that because I respect you. Right. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, and like, this ain't for no Crips or nothing. It's just real, bro. And I feel like I wish we could have more relationships like that.
Sure.
It's just, you know, you got to find that one, right? And I think we talked about, not to go on a tangent or whatever, I think we talked about just, no, it was a shout out to Honey. I think I had a conversation with her and she was saying, do you think that you can have a soulmate as a friend? And I never understood it until she asked that question, and I thought of you, and I'm like, damn, bro. We all need to find our soulmates and our friends first. That way you know what love is really like. A lot of times we don't know what love is like because we ain't even experience it, bro. Not even through our parents, bro. I know you probably have. I mean, not to diminish nobody's experience. Man, it was rough, man. Not saying it was rough for nobody else, but it's like a lot of us grew up in toxic situations, bro. And our parents only know how to show love through toxicity, and that ain't love. So when we talk about this friendship and we talk about this soulmate as a friend, sometimes that be our first experience of what love is. Mm-hmm. So maybe you need to go out there and find you a soulmate that's your friend. So when you get in a relationship, you know exactly how it feels to be loved by somebody. A lot of times we reject the love because we don't know how it feels to be loved. We only see it one way. A lot of times it's toxic, and that's not nice. Nobody want to go through that. But I say that to say, like, I really appreciate you, bro, as a friend, and I think we need more examples of that, and not examples of niggas being friends and then falling out over bullshit. Like, look at it, bro. Like, even again, I'm not trying to go on a tangent, bro. But we see so much. We see so many of our idols, our icons fall to just things that could have been preventable. And it does something to us because we looked up to these people. We see so many of our peers fall because of things that could have been preventable. And it only just discourages. And we need more examples of positive relationships, positive influences that can show you that, man, this can happen.
You know what that is, though? I'm going to keep it 100 with you. We're not trying to play with God, bro. And we're not moving. This was God sent. Like, yeah, it's funny because I talked to my pastor about this when I was back home. And I was like, yo, I be cussing. And he was like, nah, but he was like, it's not your conviction right now. You know, like, he was like, God gonna work on you. Don't worry. Like, keep doing what you're doing.
I like that.
But it's just like, this was a godsend, bro. We didn't start this where we sat down and was like, hey, yo, bro, we gonna have a name, call this podcast. Bro, it was written, bro. We didn't even know what this was when it started. It was just pull up and just let's chop it up. And I think that speaks to like something that was divine, right? But it was rooted in love. God is love, you know what I'm saying? So God is at the center of it. So I think that the thing for us, the core of it all is, bro, don't never let God move his hand from us. God's hand has to always stay over this podcast. I'm blessing it right now in the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? No funny, but dead ass. Because I think what people fail to realize is that when you see those disruptions, because ego, right? Ego steps into place, whatever happens, this, that, and the third. But that's because, like, that's the enemy that moves in and slithers into a snake. And it's crazy because the exact sermon that I was talking about was like, they were talking about the Garden of Eden. And it was like the devil didn't attack Adam himself because he knew he couldn't, because Adam would be able to see it. So he was like, how does the devil attack other people? Through relationships. And he said he used a satanic suggestion in the Garden of Eden and was just like, God ain't tell you not to eat that eat that apple. And so much of what we're talking about here is just like, not to go on a tangent, bro, but like the reason why you see relationships and things like that, I think, break down is because God's hands ain't over it, bro. And when God's hands not over it, it will fall, bro. Every time. You might be here for a season, but it's not going to be here. It's not a monument, bro.
That's real.
It was going to crumble. And I think that as we talk about, like, it's a balance, too. Because we had that conversation right here, and I was just like, sorry, what's the mission? And you said, Jay's funny as shit. Jay was like, I don't know, I might be changing my mind, but this is why we got to keep the balance. Sometimes you got to remind me, and then I might change my mind, but it's okay. You got to challenge me. That means the world to me, bro. Because I'm in environments sometimes where it's just like, the minute I speak, I don't feel like I can speak. Because the minute that I try to speak one time, it's just like, you get slapped down. But it was never for a moment that I felt, for one, you're the reason why I'm on camera. You know what I'm saying? But like, even in that, bro, people would kill to be in the seat. You could have chose anybody. Talk about him. You know what I'm saying? We were having a conversation coming up, but like, you could have anybody in this seat, right? But you blessed me with this opportunity. I don't take that for granted. And the reason why I say that is because understanding that, like, God is using you for something, the same way that God is using me to pour into you, he's using you to pour into me. And we won't know for what the reason is until the movie is done. But I appreciate that. And I know this wasn't probably the direction that we were going for this episode, but I thank God for this conversation because so many people that are creatives, let's talk about it. The word says where there is no vision, the people will perish. The reason why content is falling and failing and things of that nature is because there's no vision, right? And I'm a strong believer that the vision that God gives you is greater than any other vision that the world can give you, bro. That path may be scary. That path may be tough. That path may look like you have to carry equipment through the metro of New York City. But believe it, on the other side, bro, we don't even know what that fruit is going to look like. But guess what? That seed that was planted, we've been watering it. And guess what? It was sprouting. And then it became a plant. And then it became a tree. But guess what? Now all we're waiting for is what? That fruit. And you will know a tree by its fruit. And this a godly tree over here. You may not believe it, but I'm going to tell you it's a godly tree. You're going to see it by its fruit one day.
Boy, this is gospel, bro. This is gospel, man. That was our trip to New York. Let's get into this conversation with Lil Poppa.
Yes, sir. Oh, before, I got a trending topic for you.
Yeah, because I was wondering, we got to keep the damn structure.
I got a trending topic. One trending topic.
I got one.
I got one trending topic because I really want to get your take on this.
Okay.
God, this is really good. You ready? This is very important.
Let's go.
Very, very important. Are you understanding how important this is?
I don't, but
it's so important. 100 men versus one gorilla. Who you got? I'm just saying, like, this is very important.
Fault, bro. I've seen it so much. I feel like we didn't talk about it. I think 100 men wins. Like, I feel like
are you fucking crazy?
No. What is a gorilla going to do if 100 people are on?
Oh my God.
Bro, if 100 men are in one is in sync, and we all just rush the gorilla, yeah, it's going to be some casualties, but the gorilla going to fucking die, bro.
No, y'all getting washed. 100. First of all,
why do y'all think a gorilla could kill 100 men?
Bro, have you seen a silverback gorilla 600 pounds? Have you seen this King Kong we talking about?
Yeah, I feel you, but
we don't got guns. You talking about hands.
So you mean to tell me if 50 men
you going down?
Like 10 men going down.
You went from 100 to 50.
No, I'm just saying, like, even if 50 men just, because if it's 100 people, I'm thinking I'm being realistic. 100 people, you all ain't going to be able to grab the gorilla at once. I'm like, yo, if 50 men or whatever, just all, if they say 1, 2, 3, we all grab the gorilla, like, come on, bro.
No.
That's like, you ever been suffocated? You ever had something on your chest that's like, you could be the strongest man in the world, but guess what? You put enough weight on a bench, you ain't gonna be able to lift it. Even the strongest person in the world got his limits. So that's the same thing I'm thinking. Like, yeah, a gorilla is strong, but even a gorilla is going to have his limits. You put 100 people on a gorilla, is going to suffocate it. It can't even move.
When you just have one person just punching it.
No, like, we can just hold it down. We can suffocate it. It's going to die.
Yo,
again, it's going to take some people going to die. But think about it. That gorilla ain't going to can't fight all day.
Nah.
He might get the 30 people he killing. He going to be tired.
No, but let me tell you why I think the gorilla going to win. Because for that same reason, you have a lot of faith in the male species. Sticking together.
Niggas gonna see it run. They gonna see the first casualty.
That first casualty.
I'm out of here.
Nigga, you lose 10. The second one, you might lose 30. Next thing you know, it's 50 on one. It's over with. The gorilla wins.
That's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. Because niggas see something like, niggas always shoulda, coulda, woulda until you got to.
Yeah, all right. Everybody got to play until you get hit in the mouth. What am I saying?
No, yeah, you got to play.
Like, everybody run it through. But nah, it was just funny because I saw it. First of all, social media is hilarious to the dirt. That's why I had to ask you.
We got to be consistent. We could have been at this conversation. We like 2-3 weeks late. Like, they did. And it's funny because I seen it and I ain't think nothing of it. And then everybody just kept, I'm like, yo, this is a thing. How do we, what was the original?
Bro, I don't even know what the original thought behind it was, but like, bro,
what the hell?
The helly?
I don't even know. Like, bro, where did we get these?
Nah, social media, Twitter. One thing I appreciate about Twitter, TikTok, anything can go viral on TikTok. And I feel like that's where the conversations be started. Well, it might have been Twitter too, but like even right now, not really trending, but like, it's going to be a longer drawn out conversation, but the whole women wearing clothes, like lingerie to the gym, you have men coming out and making videos about like what women are wearing to the gym. and they're having issues with it, and it's a whole.
Why men got a problem with women wearing to the gym?
It's like, y'all talk about. So I've seen different conversations, right? It's like y'all have conversations about being uncomfortable in the gym and men approaching you in the gym, but y'all are wearing this type of clothes. But then it's like women are on the other side saying, like, it doesn't matter what I come in. I can come in there butt ass naked. You need to mind your goddamn business. So it's like a double-edged sword, but that's a whole different.
Bro, because I'm.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about it?
I'm just saying, bro. We try to stay out of women's business, bro.
We don't stay out of women's business.
But at the end of the day, dog, like, I'm not gonna say all women or most women because I don't know. Mm-hmm. But in my circle, from what I've seen, in my experience, I don't see many women holding each other accountable. And it'd be like, yo, like, bro, like, it should be some type of standard to what you wear in the gym because it's a public space. When Lizzo go to the game and got her ass out or whatever, everybody can say something about her. But the moment we want to have a conversation about women, we supposed to just shut up. Like, no, bro, you can't just do whatever you want to do, bro. Like, it's like, it almost feel like they want to, and now they probably kill me for this, but it almost feel like they want to just be able to do whatever. It's like, bro, you got to have some standards too. Like, come on, like, why would you even want to wear lingerie in the gym? Maybe I haven't heard the conversation, so I don't know how far.
That's what I'm saying.
How deep this conversation
very high level. Very high level. We're talking about this very high level. But yeah, bro, like my take on it is, I mean, it's comfortable, I guess. I don't know. I've never worn it.
Lingerie?
But like,
no, it's not. That's uncomfortable. Kids will be in the gym. Like, come on, man. Like, have some respect. Like, no, you can't just do something because you're a woman, because you're liberated. Like, no, bro.
Is that what you think that's what it is?
Huh?
You think that's what it is?
I don't know what it is. I can't speak to it. I'm not a woman. I'm just saying. But again, I've never seen this conversation. It's like, no, you can't just do something because you're a woman, though. There's boundaries to it, to everybody. Like, I can't just go in the gym with no clothes on, like with some briefs on. Like, bro, do better. I don't know. So I didn't see this conversation on Twitter. But if that's the conversation, you shouldn't be able to just wear lingerie in the damn gym, bro.
Hold up, women in gym. I'm about to pull it up. Because there was like this one video. There's this one video of this girl in the gym and everybody was talking about it.
And at the end of the day, bro, it's like the conversation we was going to say about just making it home, right? I just want you to be safe. Yeah, a man shouldn't touch you, say anything disrespectful to you, regardless of what you wear. Right? Regardless.
Let's talk about like videos like that. They say you can see her whole pocketbook and things of that nature. Like making content like this, things of that nature. Look, bro.
I'm trying to see.
They're saying that you can see her whole area when she's recording.
I mean, that's how she recording though, but her outfit isn't. I don't think her outfit
crazy,
is nothing.
But they're
crazy.
saying outfits like
lingerie.
that, and some people are wearing like the little tube tops and stuff. Like,
bro, if you got on gym wear,
no, they're calling it the gym wear like lingerie, in my mind. But I haven't. Maybe they're talking about something else. That
look like gym wear.
Okay.
So my thing is, if you got on gym wear, it ain't none of your damn business. Yeah. So if you can't be in the gym when a woman got on gym wear, you just horny as fuck.
Okay.
Like, you're just a freaky ass nigga. Like, you need to stay your ass inside for real.
I gotta see the video
But I mean, again, that video, the angle, all of that might just be a little attention seeking. But the outfit itself, I don't think the outfit is not gender appropriate. Now in the video, she might do it because she knows it's gonna get her some attention. That's on her. You got to deal with the attention you get. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's what I was gonna go with. It's like, yo, it's even if it ain't a standard, your priority for you should just be to make your home safe at all costs. So if this might be too revealing, if you got to second guess it, just don't do it. What point do you have to prove? You shouldn't have no point to prove to go to the gym and be an outcast to see if people gonna say something. Like, why? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. That's how I look at it. Like, granted, like, men shouldn't be on no weird time. They shouldn't. But the fact that remains is the world isn't fair. Our country is weird. People out here are weird. So why put yourself in that position to have to go through that, if that makes sense? Like, that's it. Like, that's what I would tell my daughter, right? Like, I'm not saying that it's fair, but life ain't fair. I shouldn't have to be scared to get pulled over by the cops and put both hands on the wheel so they don't think I'm reaching for something. But I got to do what I got to do to get home. That's how I look at it.
That's a good analysis of it all, because I think that, like, We live in a sick world, like you said.
It's sick.
We live in a sick world, and there's certain things that, like, while it's not fair in this season, we got to understand that it's just kind of like the criteria to get home safely. And there's a lot of sick niggas in this world. I think part of this is, like, these type dresses where they're, like, in the gym like that. It's like the little tennis skirts and things of that nature. To me, though, I mean, it's a lower.
Don't they wear this at tennis games? With millions of people watching? I don't know. Like
I don't know. I'm searching. I'm searching.
Yeah, when you said lingerie, I was thinking about lingerie. This ain't lingerie. Like, it's cute for sure. Like, it look nice. Like, I probably approach you, say you look good in your gym wear.
Right.
But shit, everybody want to look good. So even when I wear the gym, I'm trying to look good. I don't want to wear no bullshit ass gym wear. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't lingerie. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's not lingerie.
No, but okay. So
look good.
I just showed you that.
Sure.
But to that point, and I'm going to do some research because next week we'll follow up and find the exact videos and everything. Because that was just a thought that I was thinking about. Like, I saw the arguments going back and forth. So I didn't know enough information really to. That's why I was like, you sure you want to? We'll talk about it. But to that, there's something that you just said that I don't want to escape, though. You were talking about making it home safely. We had the conversation. I wanted to have the conversation about that. And like as you just said, there's a lot of things that aren't fair. There's a lot of things that aren't fair. There's a lot of things that it's just complex situations. You talk about like the police officers. You talk about children, young ladies and young men that feel like they're grown and things of that nature. I should be able to go out and do whatever I want to. But no, there are pedophiles out here. You know, there are men out here who abuse women and things of that nature. It's a sad case, but it is our reality.
It is what it is.
And until that reality is shifted, we have to move in accordance to it. Yes, we can be vocal about it. Yes, we can speak out about it, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't discern and have the awareness that this is how we have to move for the moment. Bro, like, racism is not acceptable by any means. But again, as a black man, I need to know how to move correctly in this world. Because at the end of the day, my goal, I don't know about y'all niggas, but my goal is to always make it home. Because I got a family to provide for. I got people that are looking for me, and I have to win for them. There's no other option. So as we have these conversations, it's just interesting. Again, didn't expect to have this type of conversation, but
yo, niggas, yes. I just feel like niggas killed me on threads for this one. I'm like, I want women to be more. I want women to hold each other accountable, right? Yeah. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you ever heard of National Jean Day? National Jean Day. I'll tell you the quick backstory. Came from when a woman had on some tight jeans and she got raped by some men. And what happened was the men was acquitted because they said that the woman was asking for it by wearing tight jeans, which isn't right?
That's sick.
So look at this. Now today it isn't as tight. It's not the tight jeans, right? But it might be a short skirt, right? Nothing a woman wears should be to say, "Come rape me." Nothing at all. However, I want mothers to be able to tell their daughters that this is the reality. That this can happen because we have sick people in the world. Just like men need to be telling men, yo, no matter what a woman wear, you should never disrespect her,
ever.
Right? Remember what we said, remember it was a conversation a long time ago, dress how you want to be addressed, right? As a man, I can't agree with that because I'm telling men, you should address a woman with respect with all due, with at any point, no matter what she wears. But I also want my woman to be telling other women that, yo, yeah, you can wear this and you can be liberated all you want, but you have to understand that there's some people out here who don't have your best interest and they are looking for an inch to take a mile. Again, I feel like both can coexist. I feel like we living in a world where everybody want to go against the grain. Stop going against the grain. Let's teach our people so we can be better. That means men telling men, stop being some horny ass, nasty ass niggas, and just because a woman wears a short skirt mean you think you can go disrespect her and touch her and do whatever. No, you can't do that. That ain't right. And we need to hold niggas accountable. So when we see niggas like that, we need to check them. But at the same time, I want women to also be talking to their young ladies, not saying they not doing it, but they also need to, they shouldn't be pushing a narrative of saying you can do whatever you want. That could be the case, but it's just not the reality.
It's not the case.
Yeah, so
because there's a consequence, like, and the consequences we see are the extreme cases of trauma and things. And
it might not be right.
It's not right. It's not right. It's not right.
I'm not here defending it. I'm just saying I want you to tell these young ladies, don't promote it. Don't promote the opposite because you want to go against the grain, because that's getting people killed. That's getting people hurt. No, you need to tell these young ladies the reality of what can happen. Just like men need to be checking niggas that is on the weird shit. That's how we get better as a group, in my opinion. It's every time a nigga go against you, it's like, no, that's what's wrong with niggas. Da, da, da. Like, no, that's the reality. That's the reality. It ain't cool, and the niggas that's doing it ain't cool either. And men should continue to check them niggas. But also, ladies, let's all get on one page, bro. Because if we can get on one page, then guess what? Eventually, 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now, we might not be living to see it, but eventually, it'll be a time where you can wear whatever you want, and men is going to respect it. Why? Because we both held our own parties accountable. Like, when can we just get on the same page? Because guess what? At the end of the day, yeah, we progressing, but the conversation that we having now was the same conversation that was happening back in the day. Mm-hmm. Look it up. National Jean Day. Yeah, it was just jeans then. Now it's just short skirts now. It's always going to change. The reality is a reality. But also just let your people know that, yo, this is the reality if you do that, and I just want you to be safe. Just like I got to tell my son, yo, when you get stopped by the police, you should be able to ask him why you got pulled over. You should be able to you should be able to challenge him and ask him for his name. But it ain't worth it, son. If he did something unfairly, you can get his badge number. You might have to have photographic memory. But just do what you got to do to get out of the situation.
Make sure you get home.
Do what you got to do to get home. And like you see so many, and like again, like the movie, I forgot the movie with it was like Bonnie and Clyde with the black
Queen and Slim.
Queen and Slim, right? Like the man understood I got to do what I got to get home. It's the woman who, of course, she had his back, but it's like, bro, we are in two different realities. I can't do that as a man. And you should know you can't do that as a woman. Let's get on the same page so we both can make it home safely. That's all I'm saying. Like, I ain't here to challenge. I ain't here to start. Like, everybody want to fucking put each other against each other. I ain't here to do that, man.
Nah, that's good though, bro. I mean, and I know we about to get to the interview in a second, but like, that's really good because I think a lot of times that's what it is. It's a gender war, and we're tired of the gender war.
Exhausted, man.
Tired of the gender wars. We're tired of doing this shit. Men versus women. A woman should be doing this. Men should be doing this. This, that, and the third. We hold ourselves accountable. We're trying to be 1% better, bro. Man. We are all trying to be 1% better. But let me tell you this part. A lot of reasons why you find these issues is because people don't know who they are. Mm. And when you get far removed from your identity, there's a lot of things that you are willing to do. In that same sermon that I was talking about with self-sabotaging, he said something that was so profound. He said a lot of people look at the standards like they're the ceiling. He said the standards is the floor.
Damn.
He said that's the bottom. He said, but because we don't have, and he used godly standards. And that was exactly what he said. But because we see the standards as the ceiling, it's like we're still trying to get that. It's like, no, this is the foundation that we should be standing on. Mm. But because we don't have our identity rooted on that and that belief, that's why a lot of things happen in the way that they do. Shout out to Dr. Darius Daniels. But it's just like, really, that changed my whole perception because it's like, no, we need to set the standard as the floor. Mm. And then once we have that standard as the floor, we can build on it something that's amazing. But this standard should be the floor for everybody. Mm. And that's how you change it because now it don't matter about no gender roles, this, that, and the third. No. This is the standard that we are standing on. We are planted on this. All right, now let's build.
That's a fact, man. That's just, ladies, man, I love you.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, no cap. Like, I ain't even joking. I ain't trying to get from no clicks, bro. Like, I love you. Shit, fellas, I love you, bro. Like, I'm not. Jay-Z said it, bro. Ain't no, what do you say? Ain't no fun with a family feud. Like, you can't win with a family feud. And we all family. Listen, man, let's get on one page so we can do our job to make the universe, our world, 1% better. That's it, man. But we all think differently, so we'll probably never get there. Whatever. Let's get to the interview, man.
Lil Poppa in the building. How they say?
What,
Duval.
Yeah, you know.
Y'all did it better than a lot of people.
Yeah, you know the vibes, man. Let's get into it, man. Yo, yes, we coming in hot. You already know what time it is. 1% better show. We are in the building. Alexander LeBlanc is here.
Mr. J Hill's here.
Yes, sir. We got a special guest straight out of Jacksonville, Florida in this mug.
Yes, sir.
They said Duval is in this mug.
I heard it.
Yeah, Lil Poppa is here. What up, dog?
What's good? I can't complain. How y'all doing?
Good, brother.
Yo, bro, I feel like everybody noticed in the music industry about Jacksonville and the artists y'all got coming out of Florida in general, but specifically Jacksonville. Do y'all feel it, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel it. Okay. We feel it like more than what we used to, because just being a city where like didn't get as much light, you know what I'm saying, back in the days, to have it now. And we the ones that's bringing the light to it, you feel me? You feel it.
Okay. Because did it get ungrateful yet? And what I mean by ungrateful, I always say this about Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta got so many superstars that come out of Atlanta. It's like they ungrateful. You can see T.I. on the corner. They be like, oh, that's just T.I. I'm from Baltimore. I'm like, no, nigga, that ain't just T.I. Like, that's legendary T.I.
Like, that's Atlanta, though.
Right.
You feel me? That's Miami. You know what I'm saying? That's New York. That's L.A. Because those cities are just so used to celebrities, and you feel me? They're just used to it. It's an everyday thing for them. They can walk outside and see that. You feel me? Like, but Jacksonville, no.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Nah, they still don't get used to it. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you at. Like,
I love that.
That's a beautiful thing.
So when you go home, it feels like almost like a homecoming every time.
Every time.
Woo,
every performance.
That's cold.
Don't it feel good?
Yeah, it does.
Especially like I think, niggas like us, bro. I feel like don't understand, bro. Like coming out of like the slums, you always want to be hot in your city, right? I mean, of course, you want to be hot worldwide, for real, right?
Nah, it's crazy that you said. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good, you good.
I ain't know you was from Baltimore though.
Yeah,
that's my second home.
Word.
The same way I get love in Jacksonville, I get love in Baltimore.
I mean, I believe it though.
Like, and your city is not a friendly city. You feel me? They don't rock with everybody, but if they rock with you, they rock with you. You feel me? So to get that love from Baltimore,
I believe. Side note, right? So if you look back there, everybody always be like, yo, why you got Boosie with Nipsey Hussle, Jay-Z, 50 Cent? So Boosie is from Louisiana, but he like the godfather of Baltimore. Even like when we was coming up, like you couldn't tell us nothing about Boosie, but then even when we talk about the Yo Gotti's, like literally like Gotti, Jeezy, well more Gucci for real, then Jeezy of course, but like we always rock with those. Like you can feel it, you feel it. You feel me?
Sure.
So like for sure. So like again, what I was saying is like when we coming up. Of course, we want to make it big worldwide. We always got, I call it hoop dreams because that's like just short for everything. Like you got hoop dreams. You want to be in the NFL, you want to be a rapper, whatever, right?
Sure.
You want to go to the league. But like, before we can see that, it's like, man, I want to be hot in my city. Yeah. And people always try to downplay, like, man, you bigger than your city, but you have no idea because now you leave your city. When you got your city on smash, that's what's going to help you blow up.
For sure. Nah, for sure. And you're going to always be able to come back and you feel me, like just feel at home, you know what I'm saying? When you need to get away from the stardom and you can always go back home, you know what I'm saying? They're going to make you feel like, you never left, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a place for you right here. You feel me? So,
what was the moment when, like, the city started to recognize, like, nah, Poppa different? You know what I'm saying? Was it, because it's crazy because I was listening to your catalog driving up here again, and I was like, listening to Eternal Living. Yeah. And in 2019, I had that joint on replay, and I was like, dang, because love Polo G. Nah. But that was the song that kind of crossed over for me where I got introduced to you, and I think that was which mixtape was that off of?
An Investigation
2. Yeah. So just seeing that, I was like, was that the point when the city started to recognize like, nah, you different or?
I ain't gonna lie, for me, it was like always day one, like even before the deal. You feel me? Like I was young. You know what I'm saying? I started when I was like 15, 14. You feel me? Literally, my first video I ever shot, I was 14 years old. Mm-hmm. And I had my city behind me literally since that day, that very first video.
So how long you think it took for you? Because I know like now everything it always look better in hindsight or whatever, but like I wonder, how long do you think it took for you for as long as you was bubbling, to really like lock in with somebody and sign a deal?
Faster than I expected. It was
real?
Like, I dropped this song called Purple Hearts in like 2019. That song, that's what did it. No, that was 2018. That song did it. You feel me? Like, and that was way faster than I expected. Once I dropped that song, I had labels from everywhere DMing me. You feel me? And that was always a dream as a youngin'. Like, you want to sign to this label, you want to sign to these different labels. And actually seeing them in your email. You feel me? Like, I don't know. It just felt so surreal. But I'm like, no way, gang. Like,
walk me through this process real quick, right? Well, not even a process, but like what was going on. So, of course, I'm just comparing it to Atlanta because that's where the stars are, right? Everybody be like, we got a band, nigga. We got to come together like Atlanta. That's how we going to get our artists on. So, 2018, what's going on in Jacksonville? Like, I know, of course, T-Pain was like way before then.
Yeah, T-Pain.
Who was all lit in Jacksonville, coming out of Jacksonville 2018?
Yeah, Young and Ace. I think Young and Ace was like one of the first people to sign. Oh, Tokyo Jets.
Okay. Well, Tokyo Jets had a run.
Yeah.
Nardo Wick, wasn't it?
Nardo wasn't out yet.
Yeah, okay.
But Nardo, that's another one from the city. We had Trap Beckham. You ever heard that song?
One time for the birthday. I interviewed Trap Beckham when he was breaking that record doing remember I said I was doing radio before podcast. So I interviewed him before like it got hot.
Yeah.
So hate a moment, right? I always gotta eat my words. They came to the radio station. I wasn't even on mainstream radio at the time. I'm doing like internet radio. He was breaking this record through Def Jam. They was doing a little HBCU tour, right?
Yeah.
And they played it, and I'm like, nah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like it. Mind you, I helped them do the tour at Coppin because I was like Mr. Coppin. So I helped them like do something at the pool party at Coppin. Of course, they had something going on at Morgan. But I remember talking to him. I'm like, man, and you know how you big pride yourself on being real.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I ain't really feeling like that.
That joint went crazy.
Next year, that joint go crazy.
Trap, one of my Jacksonville goats.
I know for sure.
He was way ahead of his time.
You know who else? I rock with out of Jacksonville. I think I know he from Duval. What's the nigga name? He got the goals. Oh fuck, he not like major, but he always be making the videos with the cups and the drinks and shit. Like he be making these funny videos for real. Damn, if I say his name, I know you won't know who he is. I can't say he got goals. Everybody in fucking Florida got goals.
Everybody got for it. Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, so who was back to 2018? I'm gonna find him. I promise.
Now you good? We had Young Cash, T-Ron, Lil Duval, and he wasn't even an artist, but you feel me? I feel like he paved the way for a lot of artists.
A lot of people.
You feel me? Like he paved the way for a lot of artists out of Jacksonville. And that was really about it. Like the light wasn't really on us.
Do you think? I asked that question though. Do you think that those artists made it easier to see you when it came to the labels calling you?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because once, especially for the younger crew, you know what I'm saying? Like artists like Young and Ace, you feel me? Like he was one of the first young people like me, you know what I'm saying? Young and coming out the hood, you feel me? That actually made it look like it can be done. You know what I'm saying? So once that happened to me, you feel me, and I broke my love, you know what I'm saying, it was easy for labels to hit me up. And
so I'm being selfish because like I feel like Baltimore, we've been looking for the key to crack the code for a minute, bro, when it comes to the artists, bro. We got some niggas, but I'm wondering, like, coming from Jacksonville, you've seen the evolution of Jacksonville and the music scene. Like, you've seen it. You was there.
For sure.
What do you think was the awakening moment for Jacksonville? Like, who or what opened the doors for the industry to finally see y'all?
I ain't gonna lie, I just feel like it wasn't just one solo artist. It was everybody as a whole, every artist that was, you know what I'm saying, catching the buzz around the time. They was just putting it on, like putting on. They was just creating a wave to where people ain't had no choice but to look at Jacksonville, you feel me, and everything that was coming out of Jacksonville.
I was going to ask that because, like, I think it's a Florida thing, too, because when you said that people been rocking with you since you was, like, 14, I think it was, like, when Lil Tyler broke. You know what I'm saying? And, like, the whole community around him, there was, like, just gravitating from him. So I feel like that might just be low-key like a Kodak, too, like a
they
Florida
know, you
thing.
feel me? Like,
you know
Kodak for sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, once he caught his wave, he brought light on Florida as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Florida's just different. Like, when people hear Florida artists, especially so young, talking about what they talking about, they know it ain't no cap, you know what I'm saying? They know you ain't lying, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna believe it because it's different in Florida. It's different being from Florida and living. Like, you don't have no choice but to, you know what I'm saying, be in living a certain lifestyle at, you feel me, that age that you at, like, you just immune to it. So.
Bro, that's crazy. How do you feel now? Like, I feel like, do you feel like, and I ask people this all the time, like, especially when I go back home, like, of course you still grinding, right? Like, we had the tears, like, you ain't Gotti, right, yet.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
And even, like, some other ones that you might not be there yet, but I feel like you got a fan base that look at you like,
nah, for sure.
damn near, like you one of them, like, superstar level, and you like, man, I'm trying to get there. Do you feel that, though?
I feel it, but it be to a point I don't grind to get to that superstar level.
Damn, that's fire.
You feel me? Like, I do it because this is my craft. Music is my passion. It's what I love to do. You feel me? So when I do it, I'm doing it for my fans. You feel me? Not to break a certain record or, you know what I'm saying, a platinum plat or a Grammy. You feel me? Like, it used to be like that in the beginning because that's what you see, you know what I'm saying, before you get on and get to a certain point, you're like, okay, that's what I want, But once you get in it, you don't want to lose that passion grinding for those certain things, you feel me? Like, you'll lose the love for it, you know what I'm saying, chasing the award. You feel me? Like, and that ain't what I do it.
Yo, I feel like we can't ignore the people that came before us, right? But even, like, I guess I would say I came before him, like millennials, right? Because it was like Gen Z. Yeah. When we look at people like Yo Gotti, right? Even Drake, I feel like Drake spoke on it. Jay is before that, but Jay spoke on, we talking about the Grammys.
Yeah.
How much of an influence did they have on you when it came to, like, just staying grounded and not doing it for the accolades.
Yeah. Nah, it did a little bit as a younger, but I ain't gonna lie, I was looking more at the BET Awards, trying to, you feel me? We chasing the BET Award as a kid, you feel me? Like, so once I got older, the Grammys is really kind of like fatal. I ain't chasing no Grammy. You feel me? Once I seen who that was, I think Kanye drinking out of it or somebody, you feel me? Like they treat it, that's how they treat the Grammy once they get it. You feel me? Make you know, okay, what am I chasing it for?
Yeah, and that's what I was wondering, like how much of an influence did they have on it? Because we seen people speak out on it all the time, like Drake, like, yo, this don't really make you.
You feel me? It doesn't.
But that helps with the generation coming after. Now it's like, nah, I really take heed to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially somebody like you, I feel like, because like I feel like even just doing my research, you like got an old soul, like Franklin. Yeah. Like you really like old school type. You 25, but you really like probably 35 at heart.
Nah, for sure. I'm on my second life, man.
Nah,
man, I done been here before. You know what I'm saying? I'm just learning as I go. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't hang around people my age. You feel me? Unless I was in school. Once I got out of school, I'm hanging around dudes that's 25 down to 30. I'm 15. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So then my grandmother, I was raised by 3 women. My grandmother, my mama, and my auntie. So I ain't had no choice.
You know, it's crazy that you say that. So I'm a Gotti stan. Like, that's my favorite artist.
Yeah. Stan is crazy, first of all.
That's my guy, bro. But anyways.
You need another word. But Stan and man shouldn't even be in the same fucking sentence. A Gotti Stan?
That's crazy.
That shit is crazy.
Hey, man. But anyway.
Hey, yo. But I'm a Gotti Stan. I wish I would reference myself as a Stan.
My favorite artist. But anyway.
Cool, that's different.
He's my favorite artist. But it's crazy that you were talking about that, because just looking at this type of artist that he chooses to his label is a certain type. And I remember him talking about, like, I can walk into a room and smell a millionaire. Yeah. Just listening to you, your upbringing sounds similar to him, because he talks about his mother and how she showed him the game and things of that nature. So just talking about the mentorship and the relationship that you have with him, I could hear it already, like the maturity in your voice. But what type of role does he play in that? Like the curating of you as a talent, but then also as a businessman?
God is just like all around business, man. You feel me? Like it's just strictly business 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's trying to, I don't know, it's like his mindset is touch that next million, you feel me? No matter how I touch it, I'm going to touch it, you feel me? Whether it's through this, you know what I'm saying, we breaking this artist or we doing that next million, you feel me? So, and him being from the streets, I can see it, like it's just, he's not in that, you know what I'm saying? He's in a different league now, you feel me? So he found out how to master this game instead of, you feel me, the dope game, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now it's just 24/7.
That's what I wanted to ask you, bro. I wanted to kind of like pivot into that conversation. And again, coming from a place like Jacksonville, we all been through some shit, right? Like, especially with cities like that. Like, nigga, you ain't even got to be a part of shit. I tell people all the time, I ain't never been a street nigga, but when you raised up in it, you gonna get you gonna run into some things.
Yeah, for sure.
So how hard is it trying to get away from that? Like, you know, you go into music and like, bro, this is business now, but it seems like in the industry, they always try to have a parallel with the streets and the rap shit. And it's like, nigga, I'm trying to get away from that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really up to you. You feel me? Like, it starts with you. If you want to change, you have to want to change. You feel me? You have to say, I'm done with the streets. You know what I'm saying? And once you do that and actually apply yourself, you feel me, separate yourself from certain things and move like you really want to be done with the streets and take that other foot out of it, you can master it. Not care what other people think. Oh, he left the hood. He don't care about it. You feel me? You mastered it.
That's what it is, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I know you smart, because like the fact that you can even acknowledge, like, take that other foot out of it. A lot of niggas, they still got one foot in, one foot out, and they try to act like oblivious, like, nah, you nigga,
you feel me?
You know what's going on.
You're gonna always be involved with the streets. You know what I'm saying? If you don't take that other foot out, like, you can't be mad at the consequences.
Do you feel like that was always your mindset, or was there like a turning point where it was like, all right, bro, like
you had to learn,
you got to learn it?
Yeah, it was a turning point for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just going through the same thing over and over again, it's like you never getting a peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? And never getting, because you got to deal with certain things back home. Not saying that you can't deal with it. Like, those your people, those your family bitches. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
How you was able to recognize that? I guess for another, like, I don't know, let's say an 18-year-old that's going crazy. You knew 18, you can't tell you nothing. I'm getting money now.
Yeah.
What you gonna tell me?
I mean, it was really like later on down the line, like as I got older, like I didn't start realizing a lot of stuff till I had my kid, my son.
Okay.
You feel me? That's what brought like a lot of attention to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you got to leave certain things alone. You feel me? Like, you got a kid, and I want to see my kid grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see my kid walk across the stage. I want to see him. I want to be able to see him do a lot of things that I didn't do. You feel me? I want to be a father, a better father than my father was. You feel me? So, like, my kid is what helped me realize that. You know
Looking back to before you had a child, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, again, because you lived in it, bro,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think you can mentor a kid out of that, or they got to experience fatherhood? They got to experience something to make them leave it alone?
Nah, you can mentor them. You feel me? Because a lot of the kids from, like, back where I'm from don't have nobody to talk to them and tell them, you know what I'm saying, what's right and what's, you feel me? And then it's like, all they hear, they going to go off what they hear in our lyrics and our songs, you know what I'm saying? But it's on us to tell them, like, I'm only telling you this because I've been through it and I don't want you to go through it. Not just to do it because you hear me saying, oh, this is what was done, this how I'm living, this how. No, I'm not living like that no more, kid. You feel me? Like, I'm one of the lucky ones. I made it out. You know what I'm saying? If I was still doing half of the stuff you hear in my music, I wouldn't be living to tell you. You feel me? I wouldn't be able to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So if they had the proper mentorship, then I feel like, yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. And even speaking of the mentorship, one thing that I had a hard time dealing with or learning is understanding that this is a business.
For sure.
Right? Like, I remember I used to think it was a fairy tale, right? Man, I get it, I'm going to be lit, make believe. And then you
For
get
sure.
next to niggas, and you can't get mad at a nigga for handling business how you handle business.
For sure.
Because where we come from, we handle business different. Shaking hands, that's business, right? Because
Sure.
you're a man of your word.
For sure.
Keeping your word, understanding that is rules in the streets regulate the rules when you don't follow the rules, right?
Sure.
And the industry, it don't happen like that. And the industry is like, niggas almost get rewarded for what we would look at as fuck shit.
Nah,
you get what I'm
for
trying to
sure.
say? But
Yeah.
understanding that you can't really retaliate. Like, and I think that's probably one of the biggest lessons that I had to learn. And again, I'm not even a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm trying to say? So I can only imagine how the reality check that y'all niggas getting coming into this.
Nah, for sure. For sure. It's just more so being a bigger person in a lot of situations. You feel me? You gotta take a lot of things to the chin, and you feel me, not react off emotions with a lot of, you feel me, like that you'll move a certain way in the street. Just like you say, you'll be ready to retaliate on a lot of, no matter how the retaliation, you feel me, come, you just gotta suck it up most of the time, man. Keep it moving, be the bigger person.
Did you ever have to like witness that yet, or when you came into the industry, where it's always like, man, this ain't how it is from where I'm from, and that's not fair? That did you like? I don't want to say crash out because you're still here, but it was like, you know, we could call it median crash out. Did you ever like crash out, so to say, and then had to get back in line?
I had to show people where I'm from, where I'm really from a couple times, and it's not even physically, it's verbally at times. You feel me? To let them know, like, you're not finna. It's respect.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, I'm about my respect. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna respect me because I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna come at you with respect. You feel me? So respect me. That's it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm big on God. I'm also big on karma, and like I feel like everybody talk about karma, but they don't talk about dharma. I think, and that's the good, right? Like when you do something good, it happens good back too.
Yeah.
And I just thought about this now that we talking. I feel like God always can tell your heart, because man, I know you probably can relate. There's been so many times where I crashed out, bro, and I shouldn't have the opportunities that I had to this day.
For sure.
But it's like God was always there to like protect my situation.
For sure.
Right? I might have lost a couple opportunities through the way, but that ain't nothing compared to where we at now.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you was protected, so to say, from like because of your heart, no matter what happened, what bad happened?
For sure. Always.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's me. How the way you just explained yourself, that's me. You feel me? Like, God know my heart. I know what I'm saying. I'm big on God. I was raised in the church. You feel me? Like, so he knows certain things that I done did, I had to go through, and certain things I reacted on that I shouldn't have. You feel me? He know, like, that ain't Papa. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I asked him, forgive me, Lord. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna get it right this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, it's funny. You gotta have that mentality because I talk about this a lot. I think hip hop makes it hard to get out of the streets because it's like they only rewarding knucklehead shit. And granted, I'm older. I'm about to be 34.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like I look at it differently now. I'm not 24 no more. Yeah. But I feel like they only reward knucklehead shit. And then what happens when a nigga want to do something right, they don't reward it. Perfect example. Lil Baby. Lil Baby's like, yo, I'm not on this rapping about this shit no more. Like, I'm not on that. Next thing you know, everybody telling me Lil Baby fell off. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, one day they loving you. Yeah. But then it's like, I'm going to go against the grain. And then now it's like they want you to crash out.
Nah, it just come with growth. And, you know what I'm saying, you know how many people, I look at it like, okay, you know how many people in this world that listen to hip-hop? You feel me? So just because you switched, you know what I'm saying, from this crowd of people, you feel me, that rock with you and you was on that level, it's going to be a million more people that rock with you when they hear your growth. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear the stuff that Lil Baby can't rap about now than what he used to, you know what I'm saying? Like, from being around billionaires to almost being one, you feel me, to, like, bossing up. You know how many people can relate to that, baby? And those the people that's not on the internet talking about Lil Baby fell off because they somewhere around here. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they somewhere relating to him. You feel me? So it just comes with growth. You can't be scared to grow. You feel me? That's the main thing. Like,
that's so real, bro.
Oh, that's
like
cold.
it's in the way you put it. It's like, whoo, because the internet really. If you think about it, the internet is really just a small sample size of every. Like, it's so many people that's not on the internet that listen to music.
Come on, man.
You know, we had that conversation at day ones when it comes to friends, right? But I never thought about it from like your day one fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they're introduced to you one way and they kind of keep you in that box.
Feel me?
So they don't want to, like, we were having a conversation about sometimes your day twos are better than your day ones because they appreciate the evolution.
Exactly.
So just asking you that question about the evolution from 2018 to now, where's Papa now mentally though?
Mentally? In the best space, you know what I'm saying, that I was since I've been dealing with music, like since I've been signed in 2019, you feel me? Like, I was worried about, you feel me, keeping my crowd. I was one of them artists that was worried about, you feel me, like, if I change up, if I switch it up, are they going to relate? You know what I'm saying? Like, until I had to realize, like, if you keep talking about the same thing, you're only making problems bigger, you feel me? You might not realize it, you feel me, because you're not in the city every day on 24/7, so you might not see the youngest in the city that's you feel me, that's following your lead and looking up to you. You feel me? So if I tell them that it's more to life, then maybe they would want to do something with themselves to experience it.
And you know what else make it easier to grow in this motherfucker? These lawyers and these motherfucking cops, because they is investigating lyrics now. Like, you can't even. Shit is crazy. Like,
you feel me? Like,
it's crazy. So it's like
you
better learn.
It's no win. You feel me? Like,
you better learn.
I just look at it as if you get the chance to make it out and make something of yourself, just take advantage of it, man. Like, don't lose yourself and don't backtrack. Don't let nobody else take you off you feel me, your pivot and it ain't worth it.
Bro, we talk about God all the time. I don't know your religion now, but like, we talk about God. So it's crazy because think about how crazy you got to be, how stupid you got to be to make it out the hood and continue to rap about, like, not even rap. Let's not say rap, because some people look at it different. But continue to involve yourself in shit in the hood.
To go back.
Bro, that's like a spit in God's face.
Like, bro, I come from like a 4-bedroom house. It's about 10 people in there on a good day. AC units, the heater where you gotta light the thing up, the kerosene heater. You feel me? You know, telling what's gonna be crawling through that one day. You feel me? Like, man, I don't want to go back to that.
Yeah.
Right? You feel me? Like, I ain't trying to go back to that. You feel me? I made it out of that. You know what I'm saying? So to trick myself out of my position to go back to that, I'd be a fool.
Foolish, man. You know, it's crazy, bro. Another thing that I learned along the way is the business. Again, like, because I came into it a fan. Like, I ain't had no journalism degree or nothing like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And, like, I used to have these conversations about, like, niggas falling off, right? and I started talking to niggas. And I think K-Camp was one of the first people that really opened my eyes to like the business of music. Like, it's so many rappers out there who make money, make a living off of making music, and you probably don't even hear that music on the radio. And you talk about a nigga fell off. Like, nigga, fuck you mean falling off? I'll take care of my family. You talk about falling off.
Yeah.
Do you ever like feel that? Like understanding the business now?
Yeah.
Is it a different approach?
Yeah, and I know like you got to look at rap like the streets.
How so?
You can't just get in the rap game thinking you just gonna make money out of rap. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Find different ways to hustle. That's just one source of income. You feel me? Now you can get in there and work you some merch and work you this. You feel me? Like just different. You know what I'm saying? Other sources of income around rap. That's it.
Diversifying your portfolio.
You feel me? It's really up to you and your hustle.
Yeah.
You know what? Help me out understand this. You know one thing I never understood, bro. Hood niggas making the like R&B hood music, like gospel almost, right? Like your music, right? Like a ride wave.
Yeah, it's
like,
just soulful, bro.
Where does that come from? How, what makes you want to make that type of music and not like the rah shit?
I mean, it really just depends on your upbringing. You feel me? Like, I can rap about everything that you might hear another artist, like you just say, the more aggressive artist. Yeah, you feel me? Like, but is it gonna come out the same when you aren't that aggressive person? You feel me?
Okay.
I'm more of a chill, laid back dude, not taking away nothing that I've been through and what I will do. You feel me? Or what has been done. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that's just a different approach. That's it.
You ever feel slighted because the music you make? Maybe I don't know, because of where you from. People try to test your gangster, so to say.
Nah, I never been through that.
Okay.
I never had my gangster tested. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of people like Jacksonville, like as an artist, and you feel me? I never had to go through that because I don't come off as that kind of person. Like I say, I'm coming through with all respect. You feel me? Like, just don't disrespect me. Please don't.
I ask that because, again, me being like, so to say, a novice in this, like, really, like, I just being honest, a lot of the shit I don't listen to, and a lot of the artists that I interview, I do research on that artist because it's work and I want to give them respect, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna say something with like just not throwing too much, but like Rod Wave, like people always talk about like his music and stuff like that. But I'm thinking like this nigga probably come from straight from the trenches. You get what I'm trying to say? Like just because a nigga sing, like a nigga singing is hard because like you don't understand this, and this will help me get through.
For sure.
Whole time niggas to talk about here singing that, like y'all niggas have no clue.
Don't play
you
with
play
that,
with
man.
a nigga if you
don't
want
play
to.
with that, man. You feel me? And that's my dog. You feel me? Like I done been around. I just got out tour with him, man. You feel me? Like well, we Florida boys at the end of the day. Don't play with us.
I do stick together. That's one thing I'll say. Like,
like we don't have no point to prove to nobody. We not coming out. We not approaching as the threat. But don't fuck around to find out.
Yo, that'd be the craziest thing, bro. Because it'd be like, yo, you be a good. You know, I be telling. I'm a good nigga, bro. Let me be a good person,
you
bro.
feel
like,
me?
Please,
like,
let me be a good
I don't want to harm nobody. I'm just here to protect me and my people.
How was the tour with Rod?
It was smooth. It was cool. You feel me? Like chill, laid back, a breeze, not having to do too much. You feel me? Just working.
So grinding. Did you ever and I'm just chopping it up with you now. Did you ever experience because it seemed like you came up fast, you got signed fast, but did you ever experience the grind of like the artist trying to make it like opening up for niggas and shit like that?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I asked that because I be telling people nowadays, like, sometimes you got to turn on opportunities, right? So, like, when you young coming up as an artist, you open up for anybody. Nigga, if Pretty Ricky perform and I'm rapping about gay shit, I'm going to open up for Pretty Ricky. But that shit don't make sense. But when I hear you doing a tour with Rod Wave, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Like, can you talk to that a little bit, or?
Bro, I come from, for one, I'm going to start off with Bigger Rankin. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it.
Hell yeah. Nigga, what? Come on, bro.
I started off with Bigger Rankin at like 14, 15. Boom. We just going, really, the Cut Circle days, my brother, you know what I'm saying, his older friends had a group, Cut Circle. I was the young artist in that. Boom, we opening up for different artists in St. Augustine. Then I go to Bigger Rankin, meet Lucci. Me and Lucci build a bond. Now, whatever city close to Jacksonville Lucci at, I'm opening up for Lucci. You feel me?
Damn.
Man, I've been doing this recording myself in the closet. I'm coming up printing my own CDs on the laptop one by one. A lot of artists don't know about printing your own mixtapes.
Right.
You feel me? Like I'm printing my own mixtape one by one, selling them in the neighborhood, $10 a wop. You feel me? Posters, posting them. A lot of artists don't know about that groundwork.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like social media kind of messed that up. You feel me? So,
You're not old enough to used to record in the earphones, did you?
nah,
That was before your time.
Nah, I had a little a microphone from Radio Shack.
Okay.
Yeah.
And niggas had to record in their earphones. Like, bro, like I don't know if y'all remember that. Like niggas had to record in the earphones.
Nah.
Boy, yeah, boy, you had to talk to the
I had a microphone from Radio Shack and a compact laptop.
You know, it's one thing that talking about the grind. One thing that stood out. That talking about Lil Tyler, right? I feel like one of his biggest songs he recorded on his phone.
On his phone,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ain't no
lie.
excuses.
You feel me? Like you gotta want it.
Nah, no cap.
You feel me? Like,
So talking about the tour, right? You said that fatherhood. We often talk about this, finding that balance. How did you balance fatherhood while having to be away, going around, and things of that nature?
it's really just up to you and you know what I'm saying, the mother of your child.
Right.
You feel me? Like communication is everything. You know what I'm saying? And we had a conversation, you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of conversations about parenting and everything. I might just, it don't even have to be nothing going on. I'm like, yo, I'm good. You feel me? Where I'm lacking at, let me know. You feel me?
That's hard.
And one thing she told me before, and I was saying, your communication, you have to work on your communication. You feel me? So when it comes to times where I know I'm going to have to be on tour or whatever case may be, I let her know, like, hey, you feel me? I know I'm supposed to have them this week or this week. I'll be on tour. What you want to do? You feel me? I don't mind getting them. You feel me? But it's up to you. Let me know. You feel me? So it's communication. You know what I'm
So
saying?
how do you hear that though? I feel like, you know, niggas come from the hood, like it takes us some time to really hear what somebody's saying.
Yeah.
Cause like, yo, who you talking to? Like, man, I'm a great father.
That's what I was about to say. It was real humble. The way he
Yeah,
said it was real humble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a father, so I understand. Like, but
sure.
I know it'd be deeper than what we saying.
For sure.
How do you? Are you somebody that hears that off top, or does it take time to process? Is that something that you have to grow into? How are you able to hear those conversations, hear that critique?
It's something that you have to grow into. You feel me? Like, cause I know I'm not a bad father. You feel me? But I'm not perfect neither.
For sure.
You feel me? So everything not gonna always be peaches and cream. What you might feel like cool to you might not be cool to that person. You feel me? So communication. You know what I'm saying? It go both ways.
No, I can cap.
No, because even the fact that you asked that question, a lot of people wouldn't even ask that question. Like, where can I find an area of improvement? Because you automatically, a lot of people have that ego where it's like, I am that. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here getting the money, this, that, and the third. But we were talking about being a provider in multiple ways before, and it's like some people don't show up. Like, you could be present.
It's way deeper than that.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Way deeper than that.
But it's just more flowers to you because being able to be 25 and recognize that and be modest enough. Again.
Sure.
Well, you know what else, bro? Yeah. I just thought about this. It is way deeper than that. But a lot of niggas be lazy, bro. And niggas make excuses to half-ass some shit. And what they want to do is they use it to their benefit. Like, man, I'm taking care of the family. Nigga, you could do more. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? I feel like niggas make excuses for anything to show up. Like, you want to do everything but show up, nigga.
My grandma come back down on this earth if I was ever a deadbeat. You feel me? Like, she ain't raised no deadbeats. You feel me? And none of her kids' fathers like was like, I wouldn't say present, but my grandma was, you feel me, that everyday parent. You feel me? And she had 4 boys. And they, now one of them was, and none of them raised to be a deadbeat. You feel me? So I give all props to her when it comes to that.
Yeah, I feel like it's different levels to deadbeats now, bro. I'm not giving niggas no excuses. I'm on these niggas' asses. Pause. Like, I'm just saying, because think about it, bro. Think about it. Like it's like the conversation of, and not to go too far in this, but it's like the conversation of like, a rich nigga give a girl $1,000 and a poor nigga give a girl $1,000, right? I give you my last, it means more, right? So if you're a nigga get into the bag, it's easy to get your kids money. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. Yeah. Nigga, you gotta show me present too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that money don't mean nothing. The kid can't spend that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that time. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, and just being there, like, not wanting to miss out on. Like, I was on the road when my son took his first steps. So when you feel me? So it'd be like, damn. You feel like, you know? So it just be like, damn, like.
And I'm competitive. Like, I don't even want my daughter mother to think like she was there. Nigga, nah.
But my kid, like, he loved like my mom, like infatuated with my mom, and you feel me? So even when I'm on the road and I can't have him out there with me, sometimes he'll just go be with him. I want to go with Nana. You know what I'm saying? And he'll just be with my mom, and
that's hard.
It'll feel like I'm there.
That's a blessing,
you
man.
Feel me? So
Yo, let's talk about your fans, bro. I feel like it might not be on Rod Wave level, bro.
Yeah.
But you got like this nigga say, you got some stands out there. Like you got
This nigga
niggas
not gonna let me lay that down.
you got niggas that love you out there, bro. It'd be crazy walking around now. Like, can you even be regular, like incognito?
It still be surprising. Like my main man just came home from prison. You know what I'm saying, bro? Chef.
Welcome
We was
home,
out.
bro.
We was out the other day. We was at the Dream Fest in North Carolina.
Oh, Dreamville, yeah.
Yeah, and he saw how many people like just walking up to me. Yo, Lil Poppa. So he looking. He like, bro, it wasn't like this before I left the prison. Like, you feel me? So I go through it does feel like, you know what I'm saying, more and more every day. But I'm thankful. I don't know how to say no. You feel me? So if I can be out looking like the biggest, you feel like I just got out of bed and I run to somebody, Lil Poppa, I can get a picture. I'm gonna tell you, yeah. Like I don't care how I'm looking at the time. Those are my fans. And when they come to a show, I'm gonna give you the best performance that I can because you paid your money to come see me. You feel me? Ain't no tell you could have spent your money on anything else. You feel me? So I'm gonna treat them like, you feel me, like they're more than a fan to me because I just got so much respect for it, bro. Like I'm one of them artists. Like for instance, DMX. I watched documentaries on him and everything, and I noticed how people used to say he was one of them people that just feel like, what did I do to deserve this? Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, you done been through so much, you done did so much, and you feel me? You have to ask God, like why me?
It's crazy that he said that. I was just about to go into that, like, it gotta feel special, because it's like, I tell you this, bro, like, it'd be like, man, sometimes I'd be like, man, yo, thank you, God, because, like, you really gave it to the right person, because I'm going to do right by it.
Exactly, and it's just like, I have to cherish it. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, I have to cherish it, bro. Like, I had homeboys, you know what I'm saying, friends from school. I was the best at any sport they ever played, you feel me? And I'm watching them all the way up from when we in school to now, like, oh, yeah, bro gonna make it to the NBA, bro gonna make it to the NFL, and they didn't make it. I'm like, why not them? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So me being one of the ones to achieve my dream, you know what I'm saying, get here, I got to cherish it, bro. I got to be grateful.
You talking about something that, like, a lot of people, you talking about survivor's remorse.
I was just about to ask that, too.
So, like, you talking about survivor's remorse, and I feel like a lot of people overlook that aspect where it's like, what's so special about me? What sets me apart, God? And
I'm not, and I wouldn't say that I'm over it.
Yeah,
I still go through it. You
okay,
feel me? But I'm getting through it. I'm learning how to.
How do you deal with
that?
that?
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
I'm thinking about, like, just you as a person, right? Like you said, you can be fresh out the bed. Your fan saying, "Can I get a picture?" You saying no. I look at that as character. That's who you are.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking about it like, okay, you gonna do that to a fan. I can only imagine how it feel about just niggas that you might have left behind, not even conscious, like or unconsciously, like back home. Like, do you feel that? Do you feel that pressure, that survivor's guilt, almost, like, so to say, to be like, man, it's so many niggas that was lit back home when I looked up to and they didn't make it. And you almost feel bad, so to say.
Like, you don't really hear from the people back home. Like, you might hear a little, you feel me, people talking or whatever the case may be, but it'd be more love from the people back home. They understand it more. You feel me? Like, they be trying to tell me, you feel me, like, when I'm feeling like the why me, why not you?
I'm about to say it.
You feel me? Because they noticed the grind. They seen what I went through. You feel me? From the beginning to get to this point.
I got a different question for you, just in case. Let's say this shit go super viral, right? Mm-hmm. Who's somebody back home that was, like, super lit when you were young before you got on that you feel like deserved it? Give me two.
Artist-wise?
Yeah.
Tokyo and Trap.
They lit, though.
Yeah, they lit. But
no, somebody that's, like, that was super underground that nobody probably know about, but, like, they had the street, they had Jacksonville in the chokehold, but they never really got the love they deserve.
God bless his soul, LaJud was probably one of my favorite Jacksonville artists. And I got to go, like, the bros, Cut Circle. You feel me? Like, Freedom Boys, God bless their soul, you feel me? Like, that run that they put up, that we put up, you feel me? Because I was that youngin', you know what I'm saying? following their footsteps. You feel me? Like, and I'm finna tell you why. Like, my respect for them goes so far. Mind you, these are my brother. You feel me? And his friends. You feel me? Like I said, I used to hang out with people that was way older than me. We dropped a song called Lion, Tigers, and Bears in 2014. And when we dropped that song, mind you, that was my first video. You got the whole city asking, who is the little guy? Who is the little guy? Who is the little guy? We had a meeting in the house one day, and they all said, hey, y'all, I feel we becoming too old to be chasing rap dreams. Everybody's asking, who is the little guy? Who is the little fella? Who is Papa? Who is Papa? We want more Papa. I say we all quit our rap dreams and put our focus, our money, put everything behind Papa.
Damn.
Man, that's love, bro.
And wait, you said they not here now?
You got some of the bros in jail. You feel me? Free Smiley, free Quillo. I just talked to Quillo yesterday. His birthday was yesterday. They both called 30 years apiece. They brothers. You feel me? Big Desi. You feel me? His name right here on my arm. You feel me? God bless his soul. You feel me? Bro died in like 2015. Prosperity. You feel me? It was just like a lot of people out of the neighborhood. Jack. You feel me? Like just rapping, bro. Just a bunch of people with a rap dream. My brother Chi-Chi, that's my big brother. That's who taught me how to rap. You feel me? He set me down when I was 8 years old and taught me how to write. Go for bar, how to count bars. And it was over with from that day. You feel me? Like, so they was just people out the hood chasing rap dreams. And, you know, they touching 30, they felt like they were too old. And they saw that they had something that they can put their focus in to still be involved with music and not be the ones that's actually rapping. And they saw the bigger picture.
That's hard.
How do you deal with that, bro? Knowing that, like, you out here enjoying the fruits of your labor and you being super successful, but you got a group of people that really had your back and they ain't really nowhere to, you know what I'm saying? Like, someone passing in jail, like, they can't enjoy this shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's really hard to explain. Like, it's just something that you'll never get over. You know what I'm saying? Like, grief is something that you'll never get over, never get through. You just gotta find ways to deal with it, better ways to deal with it, bro. You feel me? Like, that's the main thing, and just appreciate what you do have here left with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that it can all be gone in the blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you need that shit, though. I'll tell you that for sure, because a lot of niggas, they don't understand that.
Exactly.
And it shows in their life. These ungrateful bastards, they do goofy shit.
Sure.
It shows that they ungrateful, that they don't respect what they got going on, the people before them. And like, when you go through things like that, that shit hurt. It keep you grounded. It's like, man, like, this shit is bigger than me. A lot of niggas think they the God in this shit.
For sure.
So much that they calling themselves God.
For sure. Now I'm so humble, man, because I know, bro, like, same way God gave it to me, he could take it.
Take that shit for sure.
I know you gotta get up out of here soon. But just gotta give you your flowers, because even just saying that, like, more power to you, bro.
So,
like, we want nothing but success for you. You got the single up, I Hate You.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I was asking you where your mentor was
Ask me
at.
what you asked me.
Yeah, I was like, where your mentor at? Because who you hate? Who hurt you, bro? Like,
I'm gonna tell you, like,
Who
what's
hurt
so
you?
funny about that song, because a lot of people, when they hear some music like that, my fans, they just automatically point to one person. You feel me? Like, nah, I was in the studio one night, and I was just tired of recording like the same Lil Poppa sounding tracks. You feel me? So I picked that beat, and I'm like I didn't tell nobody what I was about to do or nothing, right? So I just went in the booth. I'm like, oh, I'm finna watch this. I'm watching everybody through the mirror. I'm like, waiting on their reaction. I'm gonna start this out by saying, I hate you,
I was
bitch.
like, what?
You feel me? And I'm looking through the mirror. I see everybody just dying, laughing out there, like, boy, like, no, keep going. You feel me? Like, that's how that song came about. It was really like more so just a fun stepping out of my shell song. You feel me? And I didn't have any plans on dropping it. You feel me? But I had to look at the bigger picture, like it be the songs like that song. You feel me? That do what you don't expect it to do. You feel me? So I took the risk. I went for it.
Love that, bro. Project on the way. Can we expect more of that sound, or what was going on?
Yeah, like, yeah, you can. Like, probably not on the project, but in the long run, you can. Because I'm more so into just having fun with the space now. You feel me?
I appreciate you pulling up, man. I wish you nothing but success, dog.
I appreciate y'all.
Like, I appreciate the vulnerability, you know what I'm saying, the transparency. I think, well, I know, man, superstar status
For
coming.
sure.
Nah, for sure,
For
bro.
sure.
For
I
sure.
appreciate y'all. Shout out to B-More, man.
Yeah,
Where you from?
I'm from Maryland, but I'm from Silver Spring.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got my B-More brothers in here, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate it.
No,
for
man,
sure,
Lil
brother.
For
Poppa.
sure.
J Hill,
I'm sorry, excuse me. Since we on the B-More topic, shout out to YG Tech,
Come on.
Roddy Racks, you know, my brothers.
You don't know
You
nothing.
feel me? Shout out to my brothers. I want to say while I'm on this platform, I got to spread
You work
that,
with
spread the love.
Tech?
That's my
What song you did with Tech?
Me and Tech got skydiving, and he on my last project. We Are Who We Are, 3 a.m. and B-More.
I knew I wasn't crazy, bro. I was listening to that song, bro.
That's
why I asked you, like, because Tech is like, that's my dog.
That's my dog. Anytime I'm in Baltimore, I'm calling Tech first quarter. I don't care what it is. I need something to eat. I need this.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, that's my dude.
How the hell you link up with Tech?
Really, the song Skydiving, he hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Wanted me on the song, and we did the song, shot the video, and then the relationship, the bond just been there ever since.
Yeah, you know, him, Rax, them niggas, like,
Some thorough dudes, bro. Really,
Nah, for
Baltimore
sure.
people, period. And I know we supposed to be cutting this out, but I'm finna tell you a story that made me
you
love
good, man?
Baltimore
Sit down.
people.
Take your time.
I'm tell you a story
I
that
gotta go?
I'm finna
Yeah,
tell you a
okay,
story
okay,
that made
go
me
ahead.
love Baltimore people so much, bro. Like, it just made me love Baltimore, the city as a whole. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I wake up out my sleep. I'm the only one up. Everybody else at the hotel sleep.
Is his head cut off or something?
I needed something to roll up in, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, let me walk to the store. You feel me? Won't nobody notice me. I just be quick. Store right across the street from the hotel. I try to sneak out to the store. A dude is walking out the store. He has a work vest on, like he's headed to work.
Uh-huh.
He looked like, Lil Poppa. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing out here? Like, it caught him off guard. He say, go ahead and get your stuff. I'm going to wait right here until you get your stuff. And watch you walk back to the hotel.
Uh-huh.
Watch me get my stuff. Watch me walk back to the hotel. And he went on by the day to catch the bus to go to work.
Mhm.
That right there just made me have the most respect for Baltimore.
That's some Baltimore
That's
shit.
some Baltimore shit
Like,
for
I ain't
real.
even
I ain't
surprised.
gonna hold you.
Like, I'm not
Like,
even
that's
surprised.
Baltimore
That's
shit.
some Baltimore
You
shit.
feel me? Like, I love that city, bro. Like,
Nah, bro,
for
we
sure,
love
for
you
sure.
too, bro. That's
Nah,
crazy,
for sure,
bro.
bro.
I knew I wasn't crazy, bro. I knew it, bro. No, man. I'm gonna call Tech, man.
Nah,
I
for
appreciate
sure.
you pulling up, man.
Nah, I
Nah,
appreciate
for
y'all.
sure, brother.
Lil
Appreciate you.
Poppa.
Nothing for best.
Miss Alexander LeBlanc,
Mr. J Hill.
Mr. J Hill, 1% Better Show. It's a wrap. We out.
We out.